Hello there, YouTube. Today we're going to learn how to make a transforming ninja star. So, I can't take credit for coming up with the idea, so if you want to watch the original video on where I've learned how to make it, you should just go right here at the bottom of the screen. There should be a link. Okay, so I know when I made this, a lot of people liked it and they wanted me to make them one or wanted to know how to make one, so here's a video on how to do it. So to start off, you'll need 8 sheets of paper, and you can do it with any paper, but I noticed that these sheets from Staples are really good for it because they make a nice little handheld size. So you can also do it with post-it notes or with regular printer paper. Any kind of paper will work as long as it's squared out. And so if you want to get the alternating design like the one I have here, then you're going to need 4 of one color and 4 of another. Alright, so now we're going to learn how to fold it. So we take one of the colors and we make a diagonal crease. Of course, use your fingernail to make the creases better. Then you open it up again, and you make a diagonal crease across the line. So you're going to put this point to this point down here. Okay. So now when we open it up, we should have an X on the paper. And now we want to fold it in half. So we're going to take it and fold it on the table again. So now if we open it up, we have kind of an asterisk or a star. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the first corner here and fold it to the middle. So we have 3 lines coming together indicating where the middle of the page is. So we're going to take the point and put it where those 3 lines intersect. And we have one corner down. We're going to do the same thing to the next side. Alright, so once we have that, we're going to take it and fold it in half the way the crease we made before folds. And as you can see, there's kind of already a crease here. So if we hold it like this and we push the back corner down, it should fold out. And if we reverse it, then we can pinch it and fold it in the correct direction, and then we get this final folded piece. And so this is one of the 8 modules that we're going to use for this origami piece. Alright. So now I'm going to get some of my pre-folded modules that I made before just to speed up the video, and so I'll be right back. Okay, so here are all of the pre-folded modules, including the one we just folded. And these are the ones actually from the finished piece. That's why they have the little bent ears at the end, but I'll explain why we have to do that when we get to it. So right now I'm just going to straighten out everything so they look like the one we just folded so that nobody gets confused. Okay. So if we want the alternating design that I have, we're going to take one of one color and one of the other color. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take, you see how it opens up at the bottom and it's closed at the top? It makes a fold at the top. We're going to take that point, not where the tails are, where it opens up into 2, but where it's a 1 point, and we're going to put it into the tails of another piece, and it's actually going to be like that. So you see the kind of angle it makes maybe a 45-degree angle. It is a 45-degree angle. And so you see we take the point of one and put it into the back end of another. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure this line is even on both of them, so that one's not protruding too far like that. So we're just going to push it in, and then we're going to kind of open up the back end and fold the top into it like that. And so now that we have it folded to the top, then this acts as for two things. One, it acts for a guide when you open and close it, and two, it stops from falling off the edge. And so now I'm gonna, just to shorten the video again, I'm gonna do that to all of the sides and wait for the last one to show you how to put the last one in, because the last one is always the most difficult. Alright, so I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I'm back, but actually with the last two, because I realized that the last two are actually difficult. So what you want to do for the second to last one is you don't want to put it straight in, because then it gets caught with this one right here. So you want to kind of put it off to the side and then angle it inward and right here, and just do the same thing that you've done. Fold the corners, fold the corners down inside here, and then now we can move on to the last one. And the last one is, I believe, at least the most difficult. Oh, and by the way, if you're having trouble folding the corners down, I know it's a little late to tell you now, you can always slide the piece out. So let's say it's kind of hard to get the corners in, you can push the piece out, because then it's a lot easier with the gap to push it in. And then you fold them and then pull it back, and that's just simpler. Okay, so now the last one. You're gonna put it off to the side again, and then just do the same thing that you've done with folding the corners in. And now you're gonna kind of bend your piece outward and then put it in the slot that you've done before. So it's gonna be like this, where they're side by side, or like this is the way we had it, and then you're just gonna kind of bend it a little bit, not too much so anything falls apart, and then slide it in between. And then what you're gonna do is, you see how there's sorry for the camera focus problem, but there's a green layer and then a blue layer and then another green layer. And so, or if you have different colors, there's going to be two outside layers and one inner layer. You're going to fold the corners so that they are in between the outside and the middle layer. So the middle layer kind of divides the two. And so now you just kind of want to pull everything apart, spread it out. Oh, and here's the stacks of paper that I put out but then didn't use because I pre-folded them. Alright, so now that you have this, all you have to do is hold the same colors and push into the middle, and you can push in until these two sides meet. Then you're going to rotate a little bit, push in till these two sides meet, rotate a little bit again, push in, rotate a little bit again, and push in one final time. Then you have your ninja star, and then all you have to do is pull apart, and ta-da! And I don't know if I mentioned this, but it works with any size paper, so you can have a large one or a small one. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you